Eighth inning World Series rematch between the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. It's all tied 3-3 in the top of the eighth. It's been a pretty good game. Blue Jays trying to end this 6-game losing skid they're on. The Submarines on the mound, Tyler, and he gets Andy Pages to foul off the first pitch. 0-1. Brandon Valenzuela is the new catcher. Davis Schneider's now in left, and Jesus is out to right field.
3-3 top 8. Tyler Rogers still on the mound.
0-1 offering from Tyler to Pages.
Three strikeouts leads it off.
He's, oh my gosh, inside, straightens Pages out. Nearly hit him. 1-1. Pages had a rough day hitting. 3 strikeouts and 3 at-bats. Swing and a miss. Pitch at the top of the zone at 74, past Pages, and he falls behind 1-2.
Ohtani due up 4th here in the 8th inning.
Payoff pitch. Pages, tapper, foul, third base side.
Third baseline. Rogers faced 4 batters last inning. Gave up a base hit, then a ground out, intentional walk, then a fly out.
Got Braden Fisher up in the Blue Jays bullpen.
Schneider decides he needs to make a move here in the 8th.
1-2. Down swing again. 4th strikeout of the game for Pages. And there's 1 out in the 8th.
Meanwhile, not surprising as one guy's coming off the field, one guy's going on. Boys will be boys. And boy, those two.
And that kind of game for Andy Pages.
Close like brothers, they really are.
As Vladdy and Teoscar are having a fighting match in between innings.
Can't you just picture those two and Lourdes Gurriel at the end of the third base dugout in the years that they were together?
Seems like yesterday.
1-0 on Alex Freeland,
The batter is Alex Freeland.
who hits a ground ball third base side but foul. It's 1-1. Freeland's 1 for 3. He singled in the 5th. That's on the outside edge for strike 2.
And it is 1-2.
See the body language there from Freeland. It's like he's wondering about challenging, wanted to, but no. Dodgers do have 1 left.
Payoff pitch from Tyler to Freeland. And it's outside.
Too far off the
2
plate,
balls and
2-2.
2 strikes on the Dodgers' young infielder.
Walker locked in on what's going on the mound.
2-2 is just outside. The count's full.
Back door with a 73-mile-an-hour slider.
Valenzuela trying to sell the call, but
And Miguel Rojas on deck. Full count delivery. He walked him. Oh no, called strike 3. Alex Freeland, is he going to challenge? No, he didn't challenge. They had a challenge. He didn't do it. That was ball 4. Wow, friendly call for the Blue Jays. Gets the 2nd out of the inning.
And had a challenge been asked for by Freeland, it looks like it would have gone the Dodgers' way.
Ground ball to second. Ernie got him. Rojas down on 1 pitch. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th, still tied at 3-3.
with that RBI double, and then right after him, Dalton Varsho so good against left-handed pitches, stays in there really well and drives this ball up the middle to tie the game at 3, and that is where we stand. Blue Jays mounting
Bottom of the 8th, 3-3.
And now come up looking to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th.
New pitcher for the Dodgers. Ben Kasparias is up.
Pitcher on the mound for the Dodgers. Dodgers right-hander Ben Kasparias.
Kasparias is 27 years old in
Kasparias
his third season with the Dodgers. Pitched in 3 games.
gonna lead off against his fellow right-hander, Ernie. Ernie, fly ball to center. Should be easy for Pajes. He's coming in. He's going to make the play. 1 out.
And there is said sweeper. First pitch to Ernie.
1 out and 1 pitch for Kasparias. Now he's got to face Davis Schneider.
Schneider, who came on as a pinch hitter in the bottom of the 7th and walked to get that 2-run rally started. And remember, in that at-bat was a successful ABS challenge by Schneider to overturn a pitch.
Schneider takes the ball up and outside. A heater from Kasparias.
The 1-0.
1-0 is outside.
The corner ball
2-0 on Schneider. As Jeff Hoffman, oh boy. Jeff Hoffman's warming up in the Blue Jays bullpen. That brings back memories. Good ones if you're a Dodgers fan. That's a strike on the outside edge with the heater.
Just like Varsho sometimes seems to have more success.
Kasparias knocks his
against
one back in the
lefties,
count.
Schneider sometimes seems to have more success against righties.
If he stays in there and doesn't pull off too much.
And the ball upstairs. 3-1. Kasparias starting to lose Schneider. There's Andres Jimenez, who's already got a few clutch RBIs this year on deck. 3-1 delivery. Ball 4, he walked him. Davis Schneider's on. And the Blue Jays have the go-ahead run on first base.
That'll bring up Andres Jimenez.
We've seen one hit and run attempt today already from Jimenez. That was earlier in the ballgame with Lucas on base. We'll see if John Schneider.
There's Andres Jimenez. He's hitless so far. 2 ground outs and the fly out. But Schneider, the go-ahead run for Freddie Holding. Jimenez ground ball foul.
It off the screen in front of the Dodger dugout.
Way inside. A little cut fastball that time from Kasparias.
Did you get Will Smith?
Oh,
yeah.
Hit by the backswing. Yeah, right on the left hand or wrist area.
Well, there's a pitch that's way inside, so Jimenez has to pull his hands in quickly, so his hands are close to his body. That follow-through is close to that catcher.
Schneider the lead. The go-ahead run at first.
0-1. Breaking ball at the bottom of the zone for strike 2. Jimenez is going to challenge. He's going to lose the challenge.
Look there from Kasparias. That's a good curveball.
That was a great curveball from Kasparias.
Time by Jimenez.
Jimenez is going to lose this challenge.
But he will not. That got plenty at the bottom of the zone. So the Blue Jays lose
one challenge remaining for the Blue Jays. Ground ball up the middle. Pass Rojas into center. Base hit. Schneider on his horse to third. And the Blue Jays have him on the corners with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. For Brandon Valenzuela. Golly, I can't say that name.
Curveball combination to lefties. Uses a sweeper more to righties, but that time Jimenez was all over it. Just bounces this ball up the middle, but he finds a hole.
And Joe, you know how this sport is different than any other. Say basketball. You can decide who you want with the ball in his or her hands at the end of the game. In baseball, sometimes the moment finds you, and here is Brandon Valenzuela. He is
Brandon Valenzuela.
That's why Valenzuela
new catcher into the game. First at bat of the game. Dodgers looking for the inning-ending double play ball. It's a high curveball from Kasparias. 1-0.
He knows that going into this ball game, he's going to try to find a way to get something up in the air to the outfield.
And he just get a fly ball deep enough to get Schneider in from third.
1-0. Valenzuela swings and misses. Jimenez is safe. Ball gets away from Rojas. Schneider down the line. Safe at home. Blue Jays lead. Andres Jimenez steals second. Valenzuela swung and missed an inside pitch. Smith couldn't get the throw in down there in time. Rojas couldn't handle the throw. And Davis Schneider heads down the line and puts the Blue Jays ahead.
It is 4-3 Blue Jays.
Valenzuela takes an outside curveball, 2-1.
It looked like it was really close, and it just went under the.
It just went through Miguel Rojas' glove, under it, and then Jimenez sliding by knocked the ball away.
And Schneider's still at third.
Yes.
Valenzuela fouls away another pitch. It's 2-2.
You gotta be ultra alert when you're in Schneider's spot.
It's such a good read. You're the runner on third base. You're watching the throw from the catcher, watching the flight of the ball, and keeping an eye on what's happening around that second base bag. Schneider is gone.
As of now, the error is going on Smith. It really should go to Rojas out at second.
2-2 to look at second.
Play on it.
Oh, throw to second.
And back in.
Jimenez slides in safely.
A walk, a ground ball base hit, a stolen base, and an error, giving the Blue Jays the lead.
Payoff pitch from Casparius to Valenzuela. Ground ball to second. Rojas fires to Freddie. That's the second out of the inning. Jimenez to third. And the Blue Jays order flips over to the top. Here's a man who has been pretty big and a reason why the Blue Jays are in front. George Springer hit a double off the top of the wall in right field last inning that put the Blue Jays within one.
In the two-run seventh inning.
Multi-hit day, single, double, RBI double. Looking for more here, and he takes a strike outside. Springer doesn't challenge. He could have. Friendly call for the Dodgers. It's 0-1.
Walker's on the phone again. Jeff Hoffman's looking on from the bullpen.
0-1 offering. Fly ball to right field. Easy for Kyle Tucker. Catch is made, but the Blue Jays take the lead 4-3 to end the eighth, and a 4-3 game here in Rogers Center. Ninth inning again, top of the ninth. Guess who's coming into the game? Deja vu. Jeff Hoffman's in a 4-3 game. Although this time, it's not World Series Game 7. Ninth inning, 4-3, Blue Jays lead. Jeff Hoffman's in the top of the ninth, trying to get revenge for World Series Game 7.
On the mound, going for his second save. The first one came way back in the final game of the Athletic Series, back on March 29th, right here at the Rogers Center. He pitched yesterday, had some tough luck, and he's got the top of the order.
Oh boy, Hoffman's leading off against Shohei.
Oh boy.
Here we go. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Pitch down. Shohei chases for strike one.
That you have been so complimentary towards.
I'm nervous for Jeff Hoffman. This just has a lot of a feel to World Series Game 7, where Hoffman faced the bottom of the order. The score was the exact same, 4-3, exact same building, exact same part of the game, and he gave up a tying home run, and then we all know what happened for the rest of the game. Does it happen again? That's a pitch just outside, and Shohei has tied the count with a good take, 1-1.
You can see he is feeling good about that pitch, using the splitter a lot more here in the early going this year.
Especially to lefties.
1-1, a high swing and a miss on Shohei for strike two. Shohei has chased both times. He's hitless so far today. Here comes the payoff from Hoffman. He got him looking right down the middle at 97, freezes Shohei and sends him to the bench. One gone in the top of the ninth. And listen to this Blue Jays crowd. They are all in, riding behind Jeff Hoffman.
With the fastball. Ohtani sitting all over that splitter. Frozen.
One down, and here's Kyle Tucker, 0 for 2 with a couple of walks.
Wow, loud boos for Kyle Tucker. Am I missing something? Tucker fouls away the first pitch, 0-1.
We talked about, I used the phrase
Oh,
a few times last year.
right, because it was linked to Tucker going to the Blue Jays, and they went to the team that beat him in the World Series, the Dodgers. That's right. Duh. 0-1. Tucker takes up and outside. The count's evened up at 1 apiece. One. Tucker lines it through in the right for a base hit. Kyle Tucker's on as the tying run with a 1-out single. And that'll bring up Will Smith, who's got a multi-hit game.
A real strong swing from Tucker, kind of one-handed it. But when it stays up, it stays flat, doesn't get a whole lot of movement.
So the Blue Jays have the game-ending double play ball in effect. Smith, 2 singles, 2 runs, an RBI, and a walk.
Okamoto over near the line, back of third.
First pitch. High. Ball 1 with a breaking ball.
It doesn't get much more challenging as a closer than a 1-run lead against the top of the Dodger lineup. The 1-0.
Inside, up and in, 2-0 on Smith.
That kind of sums it up right there. A tense 9th inning.
2-0. Up. Oh, called. Strike 1. Smith is not going to challenge. Friendly call for the Blue Jays makes it 2-1.
Here early in this at bat to Smith.
Each team with an ABS, 1 of its 2 ABS challenges remaining, should that come into play.
2-1 delivery.
2-0 on the count.
That's just below the zone. Ball 3 on Will Smith. If Will Smith gets on with a walk, he's the tying run. Or sorry, the go-ahead run. 3-1 offering. On the inside edge for strike 2. Beautiful breaking ball from Hoffman to run the count full. Biggest pitch of the game so far. Full count delivery from Hoffman to Smith. Whoa, inside ball 4, nearly hit him. And the Dodgers have the tying run on second base and the go-ahead run on first base for Freddie. And we're going to get a mound visit with the Blue Jays pitching coach.
And here comes Pete Walker.
I'll just give him a little bit of a reset. Go over your game plan, how you want to attack Freddie Freeman. We said earlier in the ball game, the ball up seems to be the spot to go. Dylan Cease did it successfully. That doesn't mean you can't go down with a splitter, because that is, I think, his best pitch against lefties.
The Blue Jays clinging to a 1-run lead here in the 9th inning. You are watching Rogers Blue Jays baseball on Sportsnet. They tied it in the 7th, took the lead in the 8th. Can Hoffman nail it down here at the top of the 9th?
Fastballs up, splitters down, and it's all down how you sequence them. And I'm sure that's what that conversation was about. Do you start with a fastball? Do you start with a splitter? What do we come back with? But to me, those are the 2 pitches and the 2 zones we're looking at this at bat.
9th inning, 1 out.
Tucker, who's at
Hoffman versus Freddie.
Above average speed.
2 runners on, 2 singles for Freddie. 1 of them produced an RBI. First pitch is down. Ball 1.
First pitch, and it's ball 1.
That's much less velocity. Looked like he maybe threw that sinker that he'll do occasionally to right-handers. Very different approach there, trying to keep Freddie Freeman on the ground, perhaps.
1-0 with a look at second. Inside, call the ball. 2-0 on Freddie. He's in a hitter's count. Hoffman's starting to struggle. Looking at second. 2-0 pitch. Freddie fouls it back. 2-1.
Still rather see that fastball elevated, I think.
Tucker at second, Smith at first. One out here in the ninth inning. Hoffman the
The
second.
2-1 with a look. Fouled away.
It's 2-2. Freeman awaits. Hoffman ready.
Payoff pitch from Hoffman to
The
Freddie.
pitch.
He struck him out. Elevated fastball fouled into the glove. And Jeff Hoffman's 1 out away. The Dodgers down to their final out.
With a high velocity fastball. If Freddie's got a weakness, it's up there, and he went up there with it.
So it will be
And the
Hoffman
last
and
hope
Max Muncy here
for the
with
Dodgers
Swan
tonight
and 2 out
is
in the
Max
ninth inning.
Muncy. Hoffman looking at second. Muncy takes high. 1-0.
Well, you weren't kidding when you said this is about as well-earned a save anyone can have to get.
I don't see how it can get tougher than
Best there is.
yeah, 1-run lead, top of the order for the Dodgers. Hoffman trying to navigate his way through it.
1-0 offering. Muncy pops it up, but out of play for strike one.
The count even at a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Pitch.
Muncy ground ball. Tough play for Hoffman. Throw to first. Blue Jays win. Blue Jays end the losing streak. Snap it. 6 games they lost in a row. It's over. They come back and beat the Dodgers here today. 4-3.
They found a way to come back.
And that's all from Canada. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all later. RBL. Peace.
Jeff Hoffman picks up a big